Come with us this time for a flying overnight visit to Stockholm, where we picked up a bargain at the Bank Hotel. And as the name suggests, this grandeur bank in an Art Deco setting has been faithfully restored and is a member of the small luxury hotels of the world. So this just might be the best hotel in Stockholm. Plus, after hours we explore Gamla Stan Old Town and a Viking themed bar. So come with us to see how much we crammed into an overnight stay. Flying into Stockholm for an overnight visit, I took the Arlanda Airport Express train seamlessly into the city, and check out our guide on how to do this in our Stockholm series. And in less than 20 minutes we were in Stockholm Central station, from which the hotel was only a short walk, however opted to go one stop on the Metro. This was due to luggage, but also Stockholm's Metro is known for its art installations, which are scattered across the city and vary by station. And upon arriving at Kungstad Garden, found one of the more eccentric exhibits, which aside from the vibrant colours, had numerous pillars and statues with a Romanesque theme about them. Not something you see on your average commute. And just a short stroll away and close to the waterfront, we arrived at the Bank Hotel. Dating back to 1910, the building blended Art Deco extravagance with the authority of a banking headquarters, and maintains many of its original features, including these imposing bronze doors at the entrance. Inside, the extravagance continues with marble floors, vaulted ceilings, and red carpet leading to the original banking hall. With the security gates still on display, the hallway now leads you to Bonnie's, the main restaurant at the hotel. This truly was an impressive space, with vaulted ceiling, glass atrium, and these extravagant chandeliers. But also at ground level, marble arches, plush furnishings, and Art Deco fixtures bring the whole setting together seamlessly. Unfortunately, I would not have time to have dinner here, but would visit in the morning for breakfast, but wanted to see it in all its glory in the daylight. Now leading on through the hallway to the right, we came to the impressive reception to check in, where the opulent decor and theming continues, with the gold backdrop of owls, the hotel's emblem, with the marble and tiled floors throughout, and these impressive chandeliers everywhere. Even the elevators were up to the same standard, with the marble floors, wood panelling, and brass throughout. In all, a great experience on the way to check out our room. We are Bank Hotel room 556. This is what's called a vault room, and the reason is it has no windows. It's not in the basement, I think it's actually on the 5th floor, but a lot of the rooms, because of the layout of the building, are like this without windows. But location in the street really means that your window view is somewhat limited anyway. So I'm not really here long enough to warrant the daylight. But some nice opulent touches here. Probably the most fancy do not disturb or service my room tassels I've ever seen. But the room obviously feels pretty luxurious. Some nice opulent touches, to say the least. But it's this partition into the bathroom. It's one big glass wall. Might not be to everybody's taste, but I actually quite like it. It's quite unique. Floor to ceiling marble, and you know, fits in with the whole opulent nature of the hotel. Thankfully though, the WC closet is separate, because I don't think anybody really wants to see that going on. As through a glass panel. So, you know, it might be few, may not be, but actually I think it works kind of well. Only thing I might say is if you get up in the middle of the night and don't warn your partner, it might feel a little bit Silence of the Lambs like, so just be careful not to freak them out. And luckily just had time, before my evening commitments, to head to Le Hibbo, their Parisian-inspired cocktail and terrace bar. Open daily from late afternoon, and also lunch on Saturdays. At the rear, you will find the more spacious of the two terraces. And coming through the main bar and lounge, the great indoor-outdoor feel, this leads you to the front-facing terrace, which is by far the most popular due to the covered awnings, patio heaters, but of course the fantastic view, which faces towards the island of Djurgården, home to the Nordic, Vasa and Abba museums, to name a few. Le Hibbo also has a separate street entrance serviced by this antique elevator, and further examples can be found throughout the hotel, further adding to the charm and character of this fantastic building. But now it was time to head out, but plan some more exploring later that evening. So much later on after work, I found some time to head into the old town of Gamla Stan and to Ifjör, a Viking-themed bar and restaurant. It was, however, late on a Monday night just before closing, however, was still surprisingly popular, though if you come here in early evening and on a busier night, this place can get quite raucous. After all, what else would you expect from Vikings? This would usually include actors engaging with the audience, lots of traditional live music, and lots of audience participation. As so late, I only managed to sneak in for one cheeky drink before closing, though the venue is well known as a restaurant, serving traditional fare in keeping with the theming. But that said, there was still a great atmosphere and the staff were very engaging. So, finally made it, just. Great little venue, very sort of authentic, probably some would say a bit touristy, but hey, when in Stockholm, why not? Bar staff, good laugh, ask for a beer, give you a little measure to make sure you can handle it first. Got that, with a dribble in, and then topped up. Now I know drinks are expensive in Scandinavia, but that's taking a little bit too far. But of course, she was just messing with me. There's a proper Viking portion right there. So having downed my Viking ale, it was time to take the short walk back through the old town, back to my hotel. Now I have covered a walking tour of the old town of Gamla Stan in a previous video in our Stockholm series. But walking around at this time of night in the deserted streets was very atmospheric. Winding my way back down to the waterfront. And if you're enjoying this video, please remember to check out others in our Stockholm series, and we please ask that you hit that like and subscribe buttons. It really helps us support this channel and bring you even more videos like this in the future. But now, passing by the Royal Palace, the Parliament and the Opera, it was only a short walk from the old town back to our hotel, which I can honestly say looks even more impressive floodlit in the evening. Adjoining Bonnie's on the ground floor, you will find Papillon, an intimate bar styled around the bank director's office. However, was somewhat deserted in favour of Le Hibbo and its rooftop terrace. In the basement, you will also find Sophie's, an elegant setting with a champagne bar feel. This venue is open at the weekends with the most lively and upbeat atmosphere of any of the venues. Well, it's a shame this isn't open. It's only open at the weekends, I believe, but it's a quiet Monday night here in Stockholm. But wow, I feel like I'm on safari with the amount of animal print that's going on in here. But it was no surprise at all that the last few remaining patrons had headed up to the rooftop lounge and terrace to take in the view, but for me it was time to head to bed as I had an early start in the morning. Although I had an early morning flight to Oslo, I was pleased to say that I was able to get into Bonnie's just as they opened for breakfast, so could at least experience one meal in this elegant setting. Breakfast was served a la carte, plus a wide selection of buffet items to enjoy my breakfast in the most extravagant setting to date. Which is where we end this video, but look out for my onward journey to Oslo and a stay at The Thief, considered Oslo's top hotel. But for now, I hope you've enjoyed watching, and don't forget to check out another video in our Stockholm series, or alternatively another one of our destinations. But thanks for watching, and see you again soon.